So
Yeah.
you take this dose and you put a thing on your face and your ears, right?
Yep.
And you go into a cocoon.
What was weird
What
was
next?
when I drank it, he was like, it should hit you in 30 to 40 minutes and you'll start to feel sleepy. So I started to feel sleepy and I was like, okay, it's coming. Because I have history with drug use. Like I know what drugs feel like. So I was like, okay, it's coming. Then I got crippling anxiety for 2 minutes. And every trip I've had, I get the same anxiety before it kicks in. And it's wild. It elicits this thing in my head where I'm like, I'm getting sleepy. It's coming. Oh no, I don't know if I want to do this. And you're in. You're fucking completely in. And
When that happens, what's happening? What do you mean you're in? Like, what does that mean?
The way it showed itself to me, I hope this isn't boring for you guys.
No.
The way it showed itself to me was all of a sudden there was a dragon flying around. And I was eyes closed.
Your eyes closed.
Yep. And we're talking like
and you're visually seeing
a
this.
Japanese like Art Deco fucking dragon.
Okay. Wait.
Clear as day with my eyes closed.
I'm gonna ask questions about like literally everything you say. So sorry in advance, but
Yeah.
So you're seeing this dragon. Are you in an environment?
I was just standing there
Where?
in blackness. Watching a dragon fly overhead.
Yes.
And it just started torching everything around me.
What was around you?
Nothing. It was blackness, but these flames were coming out, and they were green and red
Could you
and blue.
feel the heat?
No.
No.
And
You're
it
just
was,
seeing.
and I didn't know what this dragon meant, and
it's not an abstract like represent where your
this
mind,
was crystal clear for me
where your
because
mind,
I'm on a shitload of mushrooms.
so like it's not the type of thing where it's like your mind knows it's a dragon, but it's not what it actually looks like. This you're saying it was literally
a fucking dragon. I could draw it for
that you were seeing.
Yep, I could
with
draw
your
the
eyes.
cartoonish dragon for you.
Okay.
And so I panicked and was like, I need to see my wife's face. Like, just show me my wife. I got she's my sense. Like, she's my center. Show me my wife. And literally, this voice came over me, and you could put me in a polygraph. This voice came over and says, "You don't get to see her face until you deal with your rage."
Okay.
Wow.
Wait. You heard that?
Yes.
With your ears.
It was said to me.
With your ears.
In my head, it was said to me.
Yeah, in the same way that I can stop talking and I can keep talking in my head.
Yes.
Yes.
I see.
It was literally said
was
to
it
me.
your own voice?
No.
So it was something else.
Yes. But again, hero's dose, recreational dose, way fucking different.
Okay.
Yep.
And so I had...
And it said that word for word.
Yep.
So that's not
you
like
don't get to see your wife's face until you deal with your rage.
And I'm just trying to be super clear here, especially if anybody listening is curious about this. When that said that, it wasn't this feeling of now knowing that. It was literally a piece of information being delivered to you.
Delivered to me during the trip.
Okay.
And I immediately sobbed so hard. I was screaming and crying. I felt like my stomach was going to come out of my nose. I was completely soaked in tears, screaming my wife's name, just so fucking panicked and at the rock bottom. And as soon as I was like, okay, I might have a rage problem, boom, cleared up. And it went to literally clouds and everything was clear. But then I got back into like, okay, now I can control it. And the minute I thought I can control it, literally a beehive came. And it was all bees. And I was seeing bees clear as day. And it was bees stinging the blackness around me. And literally the voice came back and was like, you're not admitting you have a problem with rage. And it was profound. And the minute I made peace with it, I'll save you the other 3 hours of the trip, it cleared the sky.
You said you were in blackness.
Yep. It was in total blackness. It cleared the sky to a blue light. It told me to start writing things down. So I pulled my journal out and I start writing letters to my wife, to my kids.
This is while you're on the...
Yep. And
so are you no longer in...
I took the eye shade off and I just start writing.
Okay.
And it's unbelievable how beautiful I wrote, by the way. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, I'm a bit of an artist, but it's like I'm writing names and words and it literally looks like tattoo artist shit. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I just basically wrote these letters to everybody apologizing. And then when I woke up, I was...
What do you mean? Hold
free
on,
of it.
wait. When you woke up, what does
When
that
I
mean?
came out of the transcendent experience.
Okay.
So you can come out of it and go piss. You can come out of it and talk to Dell, the guy that helped me out. But when I was finally no longer under the influence of the mushrooms...
I see.
It
Which
was
is how long?
For me, it was 3.5 hours, but I'm a monster.
On that much?
Yeah, and I'm a monster. That
So when
should
you
have been
do
a 6 hour trip.
smaller... Like if
What?
you do a
Yeah.
super small, I mean, how long does that even last?
Well, if you do a super small, you don't even really conceive it as a trip. It's not like a trip,
right,
really. But
right.
like,
But the effects, I guess.
Hour, 2.
yeah.
Okay,
a couple
I
hours.
got you.
This should have been a 6-hour trip.
Yeah, I
but
got you.
I'm a fucking monster with past drug use, so it was like 3.5 hours.
Gotcha.
When I came out of it, when I was finally no other side effects, no shimmer, as we talked about, it was the most peaceful I've ever been in my life. And I was just sitting there, soaked in tears. And my shirt was wet, the pillow was wet, the headphones were wet,
Yeah.
my journal had tears in it, and I was just like, holy shit. I have been pouring shit on my kids and wife for years, not admitting that I have a rage issue. And so, and like I said, 6, 7 weeks, 8 weeks now, like you talked to Mandy, we've never been better.
So that must go back to, because you said openness. And,
Yeah.
And I would assume that what you're kind of talking about with kind of having that realization and is a little more of that like openness to admit that, or openness to look at that from more of an outside
Brother,
perspective.
I went in
Yeah.
there thinking it was depression and addiction. And it
was rage.
literally
Right.
told me, no, you fucking idiot. You have a rage issue that you're not dealing with. Blame all the trauma you want. Blame the booze. Blame the coke. You're an asshole. Everybody thinks you're nice outside of your house, and in your house, everybody's terrified of you. And I was mortified because I was like, you know, if assholes up here, nice guys here, we're all somewhere in the middle. And I was flabbergasted that it showed me. I didn't go looking for it, guys. It showed me on a hero's dose. That's why I truly believe, like, it's proof of God. It is medicine. It is humanity's last hope. It literally changed my fucking life.